just a couple. To Hayward. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Durant. He was all over him. Cousins gets it in the left corner and buries the baseline J. Inside, he scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
To Irving. To Hayward. Over to the right side. Tatum. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
To Horford. Hayward. His first effort off the mark. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. To Irving. Has a look. Won't go.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Irving. Trying to cash in. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. And splash. Klay Thompson. Quick catch and shoot there for three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Knocked loose. Durant across the timeline. Leads 5. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Curry with the ball. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions.
Missed a wide open look.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Bell to Thompson. Livingston to Thompson from long range. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hands in his face, strokes the 3.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Livingston across the timeline. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Bell to Sean Livingston. Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. That's blocked by Durant. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Drops. A little drama on that one.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Rocking the rim. Gets off the three. At the buzzer. Final chance from three-quarters court, off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. That's it for the first quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Got it.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
To Thompson, lets it fly from long range, and Klay Thompson does what he does best. Hits the three.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the third or fourth option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes. Proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
Cruises inside for two.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
To Marcus Morris. To Marcus Smart. And it's rebounded by Green. Goes to the right side. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys down big. Aaron Baines powers it through.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Nice finish at the rim.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy legs.
Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Hayward. To Rozier. Has a chance. Rozier shot no good. It's Steph at the controls. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Thompson. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Oh, a lot of of contact. Shot's no good and no foul. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Not easy.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
State Warriors, number 9, Andre Iguodala. Into the game for the Boston Celtics.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one, count it.
Oh, good shot, boy.
Two for two on that trip. Warriors have the basketball.
I got ball. That's me. Cut it. Cut it.
Durant. 4-3. Off the mark. No good. Irving into the front court. Final minute, first half. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Curry to Durant. Fires the three. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Irving. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Curry. That's good D. Shot no good. Kyrie across the timeline. Down a bundle to Horford. And throws it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he drains it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Now a three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
This is your EA Sports halftime report. The Warriors absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
game track. Three-point shooting.
The Golden State Warriors have been emphasizing their three-point shooting in this matchup. Given how accurate they were in the first half, I think it's fair to expect more shots from deep in the closing half.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Ball's controlled by Boston. Cousins up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Thompson. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First one goes down. Gets a second to go with one more to come. And he hits all 3 free throws. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. Warriors come up with it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Inside, he scores. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Down the lane to lay it in.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
You know, as a shooter, you recognize that was good defense. He will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Irving, great dish to set it. Flushes it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Thompson, oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box someone, or maybe just double team.
I got this. I got this.
To Irving. And Jay, they call the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Steve Kerr making some changes to his lineup.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Kyrie. Not that time. To Jaylen Brown. Deep right corner. Has a look. Tatum shot no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Thompson. Hits it with a defender in his space.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
It's Klay Thompson with the rock.
Pick it up.
Fires the three. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Knocks down the first.
Oh, you've been in the gym, huh?
He delivers with 2 free throws.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors, number 4.
Knocks down all 3 at the line. Can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. The Warriors now hold the penalty.
You open, shoot that.
Irving gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout. If he keeps playing like this, we all may believe that the earth is indeed flat.
And that's what you love about Kyrie. He's constantly probing. He's probing on the court by maintaining his dribble, and then also probing off the court with saying lines like the earth is flat. The fact that that was on the cover of every magazine, the headline of every social media title, goes to show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala, both on and off the court.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Thompson, that's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kyrie with the rock. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. For 3, they have to keep him in their grasp.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Irving. They need something to go down. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. It's Curry controlling the offense.
Everyone gets free pizza.
To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. To Thompson. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Knocked loose. Rozier with it. His guys down bit. Marcus Morris, strong finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
I got him. Here we go.
Curry. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Tight space with the crossover. Curry. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. It's me and you.
Curry. Beyond the arc for three. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Shot misses there by Smart. It's Golden State basketball. Curry to Cousins. Curry. Well defended.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Baseline drive, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's diddling.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Irving. Thompson lobs it up. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Hayward. Irving. Off the iron. No good. To Cousins. Livingston. Shot from the lane won't go. To Irving. It's blocked by Boogie. Hayward.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
To Irving. Has a chance. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Curry to Sean Livingston. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Durant to Curry. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Here's Irving into the front court. Down a bundle. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Boston with the basketball. To Hayward. Deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Gets off the three. At the buzzer. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Now a three. At the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say,
The Warriors were merciless in this game. You ask me, and that doesn't